Hi, this is Mike with OnPoint. Welcome to our fourth and final video around the OnPoint Spectrum cash flow statement. Maybe the most important one of all, how do you know that your Spectrum cash flow statement is right? All right, let's hop in. I'm going to bring up a couple of screens here to show you, to demonstrate this. On the left-hand side, we've got the cash flow statement, and on the right-hand side, I've got Spectrum open. This is the OnPoint instance, and I'm looking at our general ledger listing of master files there. Now, on the cash flow statement, how does, for instance, other current assets, how does it know which GL accounts over here on the right are part of that 22,735? That's what we're going to talk about. The way that it knows, and to show you, I'm going to add color to these cells. You'll see that there are numbers in here. These are just values. They could be letters, numbers, they could be both. These codes, they map over to what is in the user-defined field for each general ledger account. So I asked, how does other current assets, how does it know which accounts to include on that row? Well, when you refresh your OnPoint Spectrum cash flow, it's going to look at 120 here, the field value in A11, and then it's going to go over here and it's going to look at your Spectrum chart of accounts, and it's going to look in this case for 120 in any custom field, user-defined field for any GL account, and it's going to add them up and it's going to put them under other current assets. Same thing, say for accounts payable, it's going to look at your general ledger chart of accounts in Spectrum and look for any GL account with code 130 sitting there in your general ledger. You can see it's got three of them here: AP, subcontracts payable, and retainage payable. It's going to add those up, summarize them, and display that value here. That's how the system knows how to get from your chart of accounts trial balance over to the cash flow. Now, how does it know if it's out of balance? Right now, we can see, we come down to the bottom of the statement and it's looking good, right? Just for fun, let's go into, say, accounts receivable and take out that mapping. I'm going to pop over to AR in Spectrum, and I'm going to go to user-defined cash flow, and I'm going to kill the value that's in that custom field, user-defined field on cash flow, all right? Now, let's go ahead then and refresh our statement here. Data refresh. And you'll notice now that AR is no longer displaying the AR balance, and we know there is one, right? Well, the problem is it could match up that 110 to the 110 that was in that user-defined field. Now, how will you know instantly it's not right? Well, on the bottom of your statement, you're going to get a warning. Warning, cash flow does not balance. All right, 14, it's going to show you the amount. Now you've got some turkey tracks to go back on and in a nutshell, figure out which of your GL accounts isn't mapped. Notice also, I'm going to expand on Spectrum here. Notice also when I go to General Ledger, Maintenance, Master File, and I simply hit Go, I am shown the listing of my user-defined field values, so I can easily scan down here and go, oh crap, I didn't put that one in there. All right, and now I know to go map it over there. Back over to my cash flow. Make this easier to look at. We can see that AR is looking for a value of 110 in my case over in Spectrum. So what I'll do is I'll go back over to 110 and we'll prove out this works fine. I'll go back to AR, I'll go to user defined, I'll put 110 in that cash flow. And then we will come back to the statement of cash flows that shows that warning here. I'll refresh it now. Data refresh. We'll see AR now populates and that warning goes away. So it will tell you, that's how you're going to know it's balancing, that's how you're going to know it's correct. It's going to tell you if it's not. If you need other resources, visit our website. We've got free Spectrum procedure guides, free recorded Spectrum webinars and videos, all prepared by our longtime Spectrum certified consultants. And also, to keep up to date on the things we are publishing that's new, join us on Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn. Again, don't hesitate to contact us at clientcare@onpoint-software.com. Thank you.